Dear God, it's America. It's not somewhere else that you have to be afraid of your boss, no?
Correct.
The bosses in America are afraid of their employees. Nowadays, they run after employees because many people quit their jobs
Yes.
Yeah.
due to the vaccine mandate.
Yes.
Even the army didn't want it, the police didn't want it, and supported the non-vaccine.
Yes.
And many people quit their job rather jobless than take the vaccine mandate. Yeah. And as I told you, the Americans, they are spoiled. They're too free. You can't mandate them anything.
Yes.
Okay? Maybe they want to do it, then they do it.
Yes.
Yeah, if they don't want, then what do you mandate what? Even the mandate of heaven, they won't listen.
Yes, Master.
Not to talk about just some strange president just come up to the White House a few months and mandate them.
Yeah. Good luck.
Good luck. Yeah, beware. They
Yes.
voted for you, not for you to mandate them. Yeah?
Yes.
And the one who did not vote for you, even less.
Yes.
Yes.
Less ready to be mandated, you see?
Yes.
America, land of the free, is truly like that.
Yes.
They're not afraid of anything. Told you already. So if you tell them to quit, they quit.
Yes.
I said, okay, goodbye. Yeah, many do that. They went out in thousands.
Yes.
So a lot of businesses closed.
Yes.
Yes.
And that's why America doesn't have supply right now.
Yes.
Many of the food cargo is mooring outside.
Yes.
Outside the city, somewhere on the sea. So therefore, the American government was thinking of bringing the National Guard to go take care of that issue, to bring food in, to make it regulated.
Yes.
Check in and let it in, check in, let it in, something like that. Yeah, why not, huh?
Yes.
Yes.
They mobilized the whole National Guard to go to the capital
Yes.
just to protect them.
Yes.
And when the protesters were looting their businesses, smashing their houses, and burning their properties, they even wanted to defund the police.
Yes.
And when it comes to them, they call the National Guard.
Yes.
Oh, yes, Master.
I'm telling you, I don't know who's the boss in America. The employers clearly are the Americans, the taxpayers, the ones who keep them in office and voted for them even, blindly or not.
Yes.
But when they went up the ladder of top power, they just harassed people. They did not protect people at all.
No, they didn't.
When people's houses are burned or their businesses are smashed, lost business, they don't say anything.
No.
Nobody sympathized with them, even sympathized with the looters and the arsonists
Yes.
and the violent protesters who were beating people up and killing other people, etc.
Yes. Yes.
And then when it comes to their turn, they call the National Guard, not just police.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
And then erect a barbed wire fence with razor sharp wires.
Yes.
And then posting guards everywhere. This is a power that people want, and they kill for it.
Yes.
Ah, what for, man? What for? In the old time, under His Majesty King Neil or Tuấn, people didn't even lock their houses.
Oh.
wow.
Wow.
They didn't even pick up the things that are dropped on the street.
Yes.
Yeah, Singapore is also like that now. The most honest city in the world. That's what they say.
Wonderful.
Because when they drop wallets with money in it, they tested it. They all return to the police.
That's wonderful.
Lost and found department. In some other countries also. But Singapore was, I remember, number one. They were very famous for being honest.
Yes.
And not all the people in Singapore are sky rich.
That's right.
And they still return all the wallets they found.
Yes, Master.
And under the new Tuấn dynasty, it's also supposed to be like that. Legend has it like that. But nowadays, it's terrible. Also very, very scary. Lately, one minister in England has been also stabbed to death.
Oh.
Oh, yes, yes.
Yes.
When they say that, my heart is just feeling terrible. We're sorry for the family.
Yes, Master.
My God, he's just a politician. He's unarmed. These crazy people are everywhere.
Yes.
Yes, Master.
He might not have any enmity with the MP. Just kill for fun because he did not run away.
Oh.
The suspect did not run away, just stay there waiting for the police.
Oh.
I think he's crazy or wanted to make a name.
Yes.
Just like the one who killed John Lennon.
Yes.
Oh,
He
yeah.
confessed. After all, he said he just killed John Lennon because John Lennon was famous.
Yes.
He just wanted to kill famous people just to be famous,
Yes.
to be talked about. Some people are so crazy like that.
Yes, Master.
You would never know who's going to stab your back. Even just harmless, like John Lennon.
Yes.
He was just a musician, man.
Yes.
Yes, Master.
And he had a wife also, and kids.
Yes.
Why do you kill a father and a musician and a husband like that?
Yes.
Just for fame? Crazy.
Yes.
Yes.
Makes no sense.
No sense. Crazy. Just crazy, man. So lucky for Trump. He's just being harassed, degraded, or insulted, called names, or written books about. But he's still alive, you know?
Yes.
At least. So his wife, his kids still have a husband and father, yeah?
Yes, Master.
And maybe the country still has a president. Next one.
Yes.
Yes.
Or even a former president still has some influence. That's why they're so afraid. They pursue him no end for any ridiculous reason or no reason, just lies.
Yes.
Right.
And compared to Biden and administration, Biden won for sure, not just won the presidency, but won in dishonesty, lying, and all that. Yeah,
Yes.
it's all on the newspapers I read. Okay,
Yes, Master.
Right.
and instead of doing something about it, they just pursue Trump instead, just to distract,
Yes.
Yes.
just to cover up their failures, their inefficiency,
Yes.
Yes.
disability for governing.
Yes.
Every failure. Today I read here the same poll. He's now in the 30s.
Oh.
It was 38 now. The approval rate
Yes.
is in the 30%.
It's very low.
It's extremely low.
We're getting a new look at how the American people think Joe Biden is doing as president, and these new poll numbers, frankly, are brutal for the president.
Even President Biden's allies in the media forced to finally confront his tanking approval ratings.
Let's go ahead and pull up some of those brutal numbers, if you will. 38% approval rating, 39% of people approve of Biden's handling of the economy.
More than half of Americans, 55% to 42%, think that the Biden administration, so not just the president, but the administration as a whole, is not competent in running the government. He gets 23% approval on the border, 34% on foreign policy. This is 9 months in. He came in with vaccines, a roaring economy. People thought, okay, the first year is going to be pretty good for Joe Biden, given those factors. And instead, he's underwater on everything.
We're seeing an administration that is in rapid free fall. 38% approval in Quinnipiac, a left-wing poll. That's when you know you're doing everything wrong, when even the leftist polling company cannot cover for you. It's simply startling to watch, but mostly, Sean, it's so sad for our country. I know that's the way the former president feels, too. It's just really sad to see it all unravel.
Look at this. Back in March, 4 in 10 Americans disapproved. Now a majority, 52%. You see the steady progression rise of the president's disapproval rate. That's one way to see the intensity is on the other side. You might have just seen that last Tuesday's elections. The intensity is on disapproval. Here's another way to look at it. How about the percentage of Americans who strongly approve of the president's job performance? Well, that was 34%. More than a third of Americans strongly approved of the president's job performance back in April. That number is now down to 15%.
President Biden's approval ratings have fallen to a new record low, according to a new USA Today Suffolk University poll. Just 38% of Americans approve of the job that President Biden is doing in the White House. That poll is taken between November 3rd and November 5th.
Breaking tonight, President Biden hits a new low of 38% in a USA Today approval poll.
What they voted for and what they got may be different, as 44% of independents claim Biden is doing worse than they expected in a USA Today Suffolk poll. This poll is dismal for Biden. 59% disapprove, and even more, 64% say they hope he doesn't run for re-election.
According to a new Quinnipiac poll, only 36% of Americans approve of the job Joe Biden is doing in office. You should know that Kamala Harris's approval number is 28%.
Is there an explanation even how it's possible to be this low?
It's rare for people to have a strong opinion of vice presidents and to really care and pay attention to what they're doing. And that's different about Kamala Harris. She is more divisive than a typical vice president.
And the Democrats in the Senate didn't fare any better either.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's
very
good.
low, very low. In many departments, not just the border only.
Yes, yes.
Many subjects. It's all voting down,
Yes.
down.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I talk so long. What about? To explain, yeah?
Yes.
Explain to the Democratic People's Republic of Korea that Trump is in trouble. He was in trouble when he was president already.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And he still is in trouble. It's not like he doesn't want to help Korea. Not like he doesn't trust.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Master.
Mm-hmm.
But he's pushed into the corner. I said it was easier for President Clinton because Vietnam didn't have nukes.
Oh, yes.
And it was devastated after the war already. You
Yes.
see?
Yes.
Nobody will believe that Vietnam will stand up at that time to go against America or any other country. So no other president gave Vietnam that favor. Only President Clinton did.
Yes.
All right.
And I think the Vietnamese people will never forget him.
Ah.
I never forget. I will bring him to heaven, no matter who said what. Okay?
Great.
Wonderful.
And not high heaven, of course, but heaven,
Yes, Master.
not hell.
Yes, yes.
Yes, Master.
Yeah. I take his car. He did also in war stuff,
Mm-hmm.
but because he was pushed to.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the army, they're strong, no?
Yes.
Mm.
Yes.
Just like Obama confessed that he didn't want to do it, but he didn't want to be looked upon as weak.
Yes.
Yes.
See what I'm saying?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
When you are among these people, when you are among the Congress, the Parliament, and the military people and all that, it seems that you are influenced.
Mm.
You can't say no somehow.
Yes.
And also, the White House is a place of hell road. I told you.
Yes.
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 Otherwise, Clinton is a peaceful man.
Ah.
Yeah, he's a president of peace. He's a man of peace.
Yes.
Mm.
He doesn't have this aggression.
Yes, Master.
Oh man, that's why I told you I wouldn't want to be in the White House. I wouldn't want to be the president there. Even if I somehow miraculously am in the president's house, White House,
Yes.
I would go put up a tent in the corner somewhere where it's safe.
Yes.
I wouldn't sleep in that presidential suite.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't stay in there to work. I work outside
Yes, Master.
Mm.
in a tent. Okay. Oh, I just drag a trailer there,
Yes.
and that's enough already.
Yes.
All you need is just a ready-made bathroom for all your washing stuff.
Yes.
That's all you need.
Yes, Master.
A smaller trailer. If anybody wants to visit me, sit on the lawn. It's a big lawn over there, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it looks like a big lawn, south lawn, north lawn, very big. Yeah.
Yes.
So That's what I would do. Maybe President Trump should do that. Maybe save him a lot of headaches. Truly like that.
Yes, Master.
Because if he keeps sitting in the White House, he won't be able to bear it. And then his mood is different. Makes him agitated.
Yes, Master.
Yeah, it's no good. Even then, he managed to have peaceful demeanor. This is very incredible already.
Yes.
Anybody who wants to be the president of the United States of America, I think somehow they're a little crazy or naive.
Yes.
Knowing all these political tricks and traps and trouble, still want to go in. Of course, many presidents, they believe they could change things.
Yes.
They could make things better.
Yes.
But I don't know, many presidents make wars everywhere and spend a lot of money and human life, not just enemy life, but Americans' life. So
Yes.
young and handsome and beautiful and pure like that.
Yes.
Idealistic. They believe what Kennedy said when he said, "That's not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country."
Yes.
Oh, and they think that's idealistic stuff.
Yes.
And they were all for that. They really respected him and respected his word and took it to heart.
Yes, Master.
So many American soldiers, they went for the idealistic dream, and then when they were faced with reality there,
Yes.
it was all murdering and killing and imprisoning and poisoning,
Yes,
bombing and shooting. So they really felt very, very disillusioned and depressed.
Yes.
That's why they say they are at least double the number of suicides by American military personnel as for the number of official deaths in combat, like in Afghanistan. That's what I said. People got so depressed because sometimes they happen to have to kill civilians
Yes.
by mistake or circumstances.
Yes.
And some children die, or some women die, and some elderly, innocent people die, and some babies die, or they could not bear that because they're just too good. They're so young and innocent and idealistic.
Yes.
They didn't think they would come for that.
Yes.
They would train in the army to defend, to kill, and all that. But in reality, they cannot face it. When you train by theory, it's different.
Right.
You train with your colleagues. They are not your real enemy. You're not there to kill each other.
Yes, right.
But in reality, in combat, it's different. You know that, right?
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
Master.